Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Adelesi, and today I want to tell you to always put your vision before you. Always put your vision before you. Why is it important to always put your vision before you? There are too many distractions in life. There are too many periods when people can easily look at what other people have achieved and they look at what they are trying to do. They look at the amount of resources, the time, the energy, the work that needs to go into what they are trying to do, and they just abandon theirs and go with the visions of other people or just follow other people who have no vision. Sometimes your own visions can be scary, but because it is scary does not mean that it is impossible. There are times when you just have to walk with a slogan that says, do it afraid. Do it afraid is how many people are achieving what needs to be achieved. Do it afraid is how so many great people have gotten things done. But the most important thing that I even want to tell you right now is put your vision before you. When you wake up, let the vision be before you. When you are actually trying to do whatever it is that you do, maybe in your office, make sure the vision is before you. You're going out, have it on your door. You open up your computer system, make sure the vision is before you. You're in your office sitting, you're looking at the wall, you're looking at a board, put it before you. In fact, I want to ask that you have a vision board. If you don't know what it is, maybe one of these days I'll talk more about a vision board, or you can just Google it. Make sure that you have a board where you have your projects, where you have your ideas, where you have your vision defined and the actions that you need to take for those visions to become a reality. When you open up your phone, your vision should be there. When you get in your car, something about your vision should be there in your car, reminding you of your vision. If you don't constantly put your vision before you, the possibility of achieving that vision will continue to dwindle. That's why it's important to always put your vision before you. Always put your vision before you. You know, they say that out of sight is out of mind. And when they say out of sight is out of mind, they know what they were talking about. There are times when if you don't put something constantly before you, you are not reminded of what needs to be done. In some cases, you may even put something before you and you realize that despite the fact that that thing is with you, you are still making mistakes with it and you're still forgetting it. I'll give you a quick example. Have you ever been to the supermarket with a list? You have a list in your hand and you ended up at the supermarket not using the list. You just kept picking things and picking things and picking things. At the end of the day, you realize that you picked so many things, you've paid, you're out of the supermarket. You take a look at the list, there are things on the list that you didn't even pick. Why is that? It's because naturally, human beings do not want to become a product of routine. But when we eventually become a product of routine, it's also difficult to break out of those routines. We don't want anything to change our routine. That's why you wake up in the morning and it's the same route you take to work every day, even though there are other routes. It's the same route you go back home every day, even though there are other routes. When you go to social events that you go for every weekend, you use the same route, because when you become a product of routine, you don't want to break out. So why is it important to put your vision before you? There are things you have been doing that did not make room for the visions, and until you consciously put your vision before you, you will end up not putting your vision in your routine. Until you get to that point where your vision is a part of your daily routine, you may not achieve that vision. So my task today is to help you understand that if your vision will ever be accomplished, your vision has to be part of your daily routine. So when I teach people goal setting, I tell them one of the reasons you don't achieve your goals is that you have not broken the goals down into simple daily tasks. Until you break the goals down into simple daily tasks, you will not achieve them. And I keep telling people again that you should not set goals until you have clearly defined your vision. So your goal is a subset of your vision. You can see one of my books titled Get Up and Hit That Goal. It's available on Amazon, PayHip store, and you can check out my website for it. I broke it down there and I told you that if you really want to achieve your vision, then what you should do is to have the vision first, then set the goal. Don't set goal and then cast a vision. You need to cast a vision before setting goal, because your goal should be daily activities, daily routines that will lead to the achievement of that vision. So if you don't have your vision always before you, you will not get to achieve that vision. You wake up in the morning, You start talking without even asking you, without anybody saying anything. You are talking about your vision. You're coming back to bed, you've just finished acting on your vision. You are going out, you're constantly talking about it. If you don't have it before you all the time, you will not achieve that vision. Go and take a look at the people who are achieving that vision. You realize that there's something that has become a routine for them. In fact, if there's anything you don't take away from this presentation, just remember one thing. Make your vision a daily routine. Break down your vision until it becomes a daily routine. Remember I said to you earlier, there are things you've been doing before. You are used to those things, and naturally your body will continue to do those things. But you now need to make sure that you fight for a space for your vision to come into your daily activities. And when you fight for that space, for your vision to become a daily activity, then gradually you begin to achieve your vision. It's easier for many of us to say, oh, I'm busy. Oh, I still have a 9 to 5. Oh, I'm married. Oh, I have children. And that's why I'm not achieving my vision. You're simply making excuses. If you think that your vision is worth achieving, nothing on earth can stop your vision. You will I'm not saying that your family is not important, but I'm saying that you would have to find a way to plan with your family, get them to agree with you, so that while you're still paying attention to family, you can still achieve your vision. If you're trying to get married to someone, if you're not married, this is absolutely easy. If you're about to marry, somebody says, I don't believe in that, I don't like it, and you realize that the person is speaking against your vision, run. You know that that's not the person for you. Because if they truly marry you, whether you think they were joking or not, the moment you discuss your vision before you get married and they're not interested in it, or they say it's not important, just know that you should run. That's your first red flag, and it's a red flag that should never be ignored. Because if you marry such people, you would never be able to accomplish that vision. Talk to people who want to help you accomplish your vision. Talk to people who want to help you become a success. So it's very important that you always put your vision before you, because that's one of the easier ways to achieve the vision. And one of the things that I'm doing to help you achieve your vision is by the number of articles and videos that I have. So head on now to www.foladanielspeaks.com, and you can also check out my YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/FolaDanielSpeaks. Thank you.